this is a sketchbook tour of a Moleskine sketchbook, or drawing sketchbook by Moleskine. And I used predominantly my Faber Castell pens in it, and probably also my fountain pen as well. And when I know for sure it was my fountain pen, I'll write about it. And when it was my Faber Castell, I'll talk about that too. So this looks like this was my using my fountain pen. And so I started this sketchbook on April 15th, 2019, the first day of spring break in New York City. And we were at the American Museum of Natural History in New York. Did a bunch of just random people sketches. There's a asteroid, and just the different kids running around it. The different people, the docent, the different people walking. And this is most definitely using my fountain pen as my sketch ink pen because of how that flows. That I only get from my fountain pen. There we go. And I obviously used sepia ink. Look at that. Just kind of fun drawing different people, different profiles. She had a really wonderful profile. Kind of reminded me of she was wearing a backpack, but in like kind of those old Roman busts. Nomi coloring. And then, so Nomi and Steve coloring some random things. And then Nomi was bored. And so I gave her my sketchbook and some of my Faber Castell pens to draw with. There's another one of her drawings. And we were working on a co-project together where she really liked Dogman from Dogman Unleashed. And so she would draw some drawings on April 18th, and I would do some drawings as well from it. And so the different, what is it? That was, she was 8, not even 8, 7. She did this. Then here's a sketch. I remember drawing this. It's not marked, but we were at Lake George in New York City, driving home, and it was really cold. And for April, I did not anticipate it to be so cold. And then this is a drawing of Nomi and Slim taken from a photo in December of 2018. Here's a drawing using colored pencil of print of Slim drawing. Here's a quick, super quick gesture of Nomi on like a jungle gym. And and then there's another version of her in that drawn a little bit more concisely. Oh, goodness, this is my favorite view from our living room of our large maple framed by the front porch. I love that drawing. I love that view. Here's Nomi on my 45th birthday. See Nomi on a field trip. I drew this from life using, I'm pretty certain, one of these, yeah. A pile of books. And this is using the Faber Castell, but see the different, it's from one of their brush pens, which is really cool. I don't have an example on my test right now. Another example of that brush pen drawing a pile of books. I really love how this sketchbook takes pen and ink so well. Here is an alfresco lunch at a friend's house. Nomi posing for me. Skipped one of William Shakespeare. Kenneth Branagh from Much Ado About Nothing. Drawing Nomi. And I did this one over, looks like 2 days because I started on and then I ended. Here's some drawings done in quick gesture drawings done live at Gristmill Park. They have these wonderful concerts on Friday nights in the summertime. I love going to them and drawing. This is when we were out west in Washington State, and then back again at the Gristmill Park the following week. And then going up to Philadelphia for 4th of July. And I remember I drew this rapidly in Independence Hall. And this is the rising sun chair that Ben Franklin named that George Washington always sat in. Here we go, Independence Hall again. Nomi standing in front of some bunting at Independence Hall. There was a concert there. And then I drew this at in Philadelphia at the big celebration that they had and Meghan Trainor performed. We were all kind of hanging out, milling around. It was really fun. More drawing, watching people at the concert. I do not pencil drawing that I started, but I don't even know what the reference was. But that looks like a really old-fashioned image. Being at the park, some pencil drawings of baby hands. Oh, I love baby hands. Look at that little baby hand. Baby hand. Oh, I know. Those were baby hands and Nomi's hands, where this is a picture of Nomi and Max Alberto. Aw. And Nomi wearing a life preserver. Some hands by a friend's daughter at a fire pit. And so like Nomi can be very mature. And this was a drawing I did where I was actually playing with my hatches that I very minimally did horizontal or diagonal, but the majority of the drawing was I worked on just doing parallel vertical hatches. And I tried to really abstract how the hair fell. And yeah, that was a really fun exercise. I should probably do that again. This is a sketch that never got completed of my husband. And I think he was reading because his eyes look really droopy. Sketch I began but never finished. A sketch of Nomi. I remember this. She was in a kind of a feisty mood and was very angry at me about something and didn't want to talk to me. So she had her headphones on. And I did it really quick because we were waiting to get a haircut. And then I do not know. Straw, I guess. Just random stuff. Some other random gesture drawings I did at some public space, I guess. A picture of graphite of Nomi. Some graphites of Nomi at the ocean. Yeah, graphites of Nomi at the ocean. And our Christmas tree 2019. Yeah. So that's a fun sketchbook. Thank you so much.